all in all, a good croissant, pretty close to being very good, but I think inside's perfect, but the outside could be a little bit more crispy, almost like, I feel like I want it to be stiff and then to sort of break it just by the structure of the croissant. So inside's good, outside a little bit more crispy, could be nice. So I think this one we're going with 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, so it was not too bad on top, slightly crispy, but it seemed that all the layers were wrapped with each other, so there's a lot of big areas of like air inside the croissant. It was the smallest one we've had so far, and it was a little bit doughy. It could have used a little bit more time in the oven. It's hard, it's between 3.5 and 3 stars, but we're going to say 3. Because 3 is still good, it's still a fine croissant. It's better than a lot of stuff you find at supermarkets, but you know, it's not fantastic. It's not something you remember. One, you can notice from the shot, but the facade has this, the top layer has this very shiny, almost plastic glazing part, which I'm not so keen on, but it's fine, I guess, if you're into that type of thing. It looks a little bit sort of fake. Apart from that, it's crispy on top, the insides are fine, it is a bit doughy on the bottom, so the layers do get bunched up on the bottom, so there's a bit of a sort of thicker bottom layer. Overall, it's fine. It's all right. It's definitely softer and very papery, as it should be on the inside. So we're gonna go with for the Chalet 4810, 4 stars. And something that annoys me a little bit, that might annoy you or those that come to the area, that they call it Chalet 4810, the height of the Mont Blanc, but the mountain here is definitely not the Mont Blanc, way too spiky and rocky, and there's 3 monts on this side, and there's a dome on the other side. So a little bit annoying that they have this generic kind of animation mountain here, where clearly they're trying to make some money off the Mont Blanc altitude. So I don't know what has to happen here, but it's a little bit weird. So yeah, it's just a branding thing. That's free money there. Chalet 4810. Up some of the crumbs from the croissant on the bench here, because they were so crispy it just explodes into all the little flakes going everywhere. It's fantastic. It was really good, and I won't lie, I'm a bit biased. I'm a Cher Richard boy for life. It was really good, and maybe I hesitated to grade, but for me I don't think it could be, but it was crunchy and crispy on the outside. The inside was gorgeous and stringy, and then when you crunched it, it got like nice and tight. So that was really good. I think that's 5 out of 5 kind of measure. All right. So it's a very interesting consistency. It's almost bready. It's very brittle and hard. It's so much more brittle and crunchy and crusty than the other croissants we've been having. It's not as warm or stringy inside. It sort of just breaks off like a dough. So the inside is a bit lacking in my opinion, but it's very different to all the croissants we've been having. It's like a thicker, it's like a puff pastry. It's such a different type of filling. So it's different, and so I've been trying to think how to rate it against the other croissants. And instead of rating it as a croissant, I'm rating it as a experience. And so my partner in crime was more at a 3.5, but I'm giving this one a 4 stars because it is different, it is new, it's harder. You see the layers, all the thick layers. There's like less layers, but they're thicker, and they hold their crunch. So it's 4 for the Alpine, La Alpine up in Argentina.